Today's topic is going to be why you may want to try miniOS. It has some similarity to puppylinux in that they both load up into the RAM, so it bypasses the slower hard drive or USB stick that you're using. In puppylinux, the save folder typically does not load into RAM. But in miniOS, it seems to load into RAM, so they're very fast. On my machine, I have not noticed any speed difference between Puppy Linux in general and miniOS Ultra or Standard. In contrast to Puppy Linux, it does use sudo. So, for example, you want to update sudo apt update, but it doesn't ask for password. And it also in miniOS, it also your owner's folder is home slash live, but then there is a slash root separate root directory. And if you want to enter into the folder and under the root directory, you would have to use sudo again without any password. Both Puppy Linux and miniOS has a persistence. In Puppy Linux, it's a save folder. In miniOS, it typically is in USB stick that you booted from, but I can't really find exactly where the quote save folder is. But it works very well. In miniOS, seems like this is likely the way to go. Just use a USB stick, and because it gets loaded up into RAM, it doesn't really make sense to install it into internal hard drive. Now, what is not so good about miniOS is that it's only for 64-bit for the latest ISO. The website states that you should be able to use the UEFI BIOS. In my two machines, I can only use a legacy BIOS to boot into miniOS. And the forum, compared to Puppy Linux, is not very active because it's not very well known. And you have to update miniOS with a command here and upgrade with a command unlike and then download. And the other thing is that after you download, I would recommend you use Ultra. So I would go ahead and recommend choose the Ultra and then download. So it has a minimum a requirement, so less than 1 gig of RAM, and it's 64-bit, the latest version, and then 1.7 gig of disk space. So this refers to USB stick. And then if you go to distro watch, it does give you some information. Popularity is near the 40, so it's not that popular, and it should be much more popular in my opinion. And here's the forum, so it is not very active. And then once you download the Ultra, what you may want to do is just use this here, sudo dd command if you're on a Linux on a terminal, and then you just have to input file is miniOS ISO, and then output is whatever your USB stick is. So you can find that from lsblk command. And then if you just run this, it will make a bootable USB, and then all you have to do is just boot from the USB, and you have a working miniOS.